Hey everybody, happy Sunday. So I wanted to call on here and give you guys a little bit of news that I received today from the universe, from God, from the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings. And when I'm talking about God with myself, I'm talking about the Creator. I'm not talking about Jesus right now, because I do talk about Jesus, and I do speak a lot about my relationship with Jesus and all that stuff. But what I'm talking about right here is our Creator, the one that created us, who's not Jesus. Jesus did not create us. Jesus was a man, just like I'm a woman, and who, you know what I'm saying, who was awakened the same way that I had been awakened. He got awakened in the desert, and I got awakened doing a mindful meditation from Jerry Sargent. But you know, I had been being spoken to a little bit from the universe, and but not specifically from God. And well, I don't call the Creator God the way that other people do, but that's who I'm speaking of, is God right now. Anyway, because I honestly think that God deserves a bigger and better and more profound name than just God. But just for those of you who are seeing this and trying to get an understanding, what that fucking lady talking about? But the Creator told me that they were waiting for me to step forward into my inheritance. I was going to be receiving an inheritance from the storehouses of heaven any time now, and that the world was going to know what it was like to be blessed through me, because I was not a stingy, materialistic bitch. I don't think they said bitch like that, but I mean, I just have a way of talking that's a little bit different than other people. And a lot of times when I lose my patience, it's because I'm trying to get somebody to settle their ass down so I can pass some grace on to them, and I just want them to, you know. I always feel really bad about this. One time I was, I'm going to put a little bit of makeup on when I do this, because, you know, I'm shy, but I'm going to cover up my little puffy eyes. But I had gotten into a real bad argument with my husband one time, and I was just trying to tell him about how serious I was, about how fucking profound that it was, and how important it was for him to shut the hell up, because I was trying to, you know, learn these things. And, you know, I'd had this awakening, and I just, you know, I don't have time for drama or, you know, unrest or chaos. You know, I have the word chaos tattooed on my throat right. I don't know if you can see it, but you know, it's just really special to be receiving these messages. They said that whoever, and trust me, there was a lot of people that sent me spell work. They made me their enemy, even though I didn't even know who they was. They tried to bind me, put hexes on me. They put my picture up on mantles and begged the universe to fucking kill me, because their whole reasoning was, you know, I got something about me that is attractive to people, and it's a sweetness. I'm not an asshole. I'm a really kind person. I always have been. I've always treated people the way that I want to be treated, because I had been so persecuted in my lifetime. You know, my dog Rue is my best friend because I've never had a true friend. People always literally have hated me secretly and just, you know, took advantage of me. And those people are literally getting ready to know. And it's not judgment. It's not judgment from God. Nothing is, because our Creator, God, does not judge. We judge. Man and woman and children and all that. That's the judge. Not the benevolent creative source. No. You think about your creations, your own children, and you let me know if you would treat them the way that the mean God that's portrayed treats us, and feels that way about us, because God doesn't feel that way about us. Our Creator does not feel no type of a way, like, I want to say malevolency. It doesn't have malevolent feelings generated towards us. God wants us to, you know, not be the way that we are towards one another. You know, when they speak of oneness, they speak of a way of being, you know, a relationship. God doesn't demand prayer and you know, for you to get down on your hands and knees and beg for shit. You know, it just, you know, most of the things that we had been told was the opposite so that it would never happen. Today is Sunday, and I literally just want to, I just keep receiving these beautiful messages, and they just really touch me a lot. And you know, I had all these problems making the videos and stuff because I'm shy, and then you know, for me to receive this message today that like, hey, you know, we're kind of waiting on you to come out and tell people about your story and to sing it, or not sing it, they might have said sing it, but that my story was going to help a lot of people. It was going to bring a lot of peace and a lot of hope to people that are struggling with addiction. You know, the Lord told me that I was a consummate overcomer, that I was an overcomer, and that I did manage to overcome a lot of things in my life, a lot of fears and a lot of stress and a lot of addictions and, you know, heartache. I had like 5 fires, and just I've been through a lot of things, but the thing that I've been through most in my life, I feel like that hurt me, and was just how people was judgmental and hateful towards me for no fucking reason whatsoever. You know, people can say whatever they want about me, but I paid my dues. I have literally suffered a lot in this life, and so apparently the world is getting ready to know that the creator of the universe does exist, and you're going to be able to find out through the miracles that he's going to perform through me. I really can't wait to get started with doing that. I'm going to try to, you know, hone my healing abilities and all that stuff, because apparently a lot of people are going to be able to see these things through me and be able to find their way. You know, this is the end of time. I'm sorry, the end times. The end of time is already over, because it really never existed. That I would implore you not to think about this being the end of the end days. You know, that's the end of the days of living our life the way that we had been living, in constant fucking lack and limitation and sorrow. That's not what the Creator wants for us. That's not what the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings wants. I'm going to say something about Yeshua real quick here on a side note, because my video is almost 10 minutes long. I don't know if I can keep anybody's attention for that long, but I have to show my titties or something to get them. I'm just kidding. Yeshua was born in Palestine. His mother's name was Maria. Joseph was his uncle, and his body was moved from where they had put it after he was crucified. He wasn't crucified for our sins, because sin doesn't exist. He was crucified before the things that he taught, the things that he was teaching. And I'm not even sure that it was Jesus on that cross, by the way, because Jesus ascended the same way that some of us are getting ready to do, including myself. A lot of people are on an ascension journey. Spiritual awakenings are a big deal all across the planet. A lot of people are awakening to these things. But I thought it was really another cool thing. I thought about what the Creator, the magnificent Creator of the universe, told me was that, you know, that I wasn't that wish that I could see myself the way that they see it, because, you know, I had always dealt with like